school me in the basics. How on earth can we quantify people who are here illegally? How do we reach the figure of 1 million in the country and almost 600,000 in London?
So water usage and food consumption have really been the secret for kind of identifying the illegal migrant population in countries. They've kind of provided a clue that many research bodies have used to kind of get a feel for the number of illegal migrants in the country. What Thames Valley have done is they've used recent registrations for national insurance numbers to try and get a gauge of the way the population is increasing, and then they have cross-calculated that with kind of water consumption, and they've made an assessment. I would argue that their assessment probably falls slightly short of the scale of the problem. I think previous research has suggested that there's about 1.2 million people in the country illegally. That was produced in 2017 by Pew Research. But the point is that it's an incredibly difficult metric to actually quantify. It's incredibly hard to know, given that we don't do exit checks, how many people, when they come into the UK on a short-term visa, which is the key route here.
And that's the key point. When you say, oh, my word, 1 in 12 are illegal immigrants, they would have all come on dinghies. No, they came in the front door. They came in legally, on visas, and never cleared off home.
Yeah, so it's important to remember the small boat crisis only really started in 2018. I mean, we've had illegal migration problems in this country for a lot longer than that. I think we need to realise that by removing the exit checks that we are carrying out as people arrive in the UK on short-term visas, on study visas and temporary worker, seasonal worker routes as well, we're completely blind, therefore, as to how many people are leaving the country, whether people are honouring the obligations that they enter into when they take this visa.
Right. So you've got 600,000 people in London alone who've got no right to be here, but they've got national insurance numbers. What are they doing for a living?
Well, I'd argue that a lot of them are probably, involved in the black economy, are probably making ends meet via hook or by crook, and I think that's part of the problem here. The fact that these people aren't really on the official government radar, we don't really know too much about them. There is a real risk of crime that comes with that, and I think we also need to realise that when you have a huge illegal immigrant population like we have now in Britain, I think we're the European outlier. We are far ahead of many other European nations in terms of illegal migrants in the country, that there is an increased pressure on public services that come with that as well, because these people will still need to see doctors, they will still need dental surgery and whatnot, and so there is a huge cost that comes with that as well, apart from the obviously societal costs and the sheer erosion that it represents of the British border.